the NFL Draft in Detroit tonight and runs through this Saturday with first-round picks being selected tonight and then the other rounds for the next Friday and Saturday. This is going to be fans' first glimpse at the future of their teams and could be the start of some incredible football careers that we're going to watch play out on fields all across the country. Joining us now to discuss is NFL Draft Writer and Analyst at CBS Sports, Chris Trapasso. Hey, Chris, how are you?
I'm doing great, guys. It's draft day. This is like Christmas for me to wake up and know that the draft starts tonight. This
is my favorite day of the year as well, I got to tell you. So you've got top prospects out there all looking to get their names called tonight. We know Caleb Williams is going #1, but then after that, things could potentially get interesting. What are you seeing?
Well, it sounds like the Washington Commanders are going to pick Jaden Daniels, the quarterback, the Heisman-winning quarterback from LSU at #2. But really, the draft starts right after that with the New England Patriots at #3. No one, and I mean no one. I've asked around to sources within the league. Some people think they're going to pick a quarterback. Some people think they might trade out and let another team move up to pick a quarterback, or they could go in a completely different direction. So the draft won't really start with a lot of fireworks, but I think starting with the third pick, that's when a lot of the mystery will finally unfold and we'll get some actual answers as to what these teams want to do in the draft.
So since we are here in the New York market, we're going to talk Giants. Their name has been surrounded as far as moving up from 6 to potentially 3. We know from what we've heard by a number of sources, they're talking with the Patriots about 3, talking with Arizona about 4, maybe even San Diego at 5. Do you see the Giants as holding pat at 6 because they've got a number of needs? Or do you think even though they are kind of wrapped into Daniel Jones in that contract right now, they may make a move for a quarterback tonight?
Yeah, I think your last point is a good one, that I think in a vacuum, the Giants would probably like to move up or to secure that quarterback. But that deal for Daniel Jones is a pretty financially heavy on their roster. So I think don't be surprised if the Giants do make some calls, but aren't necessarily too keen on trading a ton of future selections because they have that hefty contract for Daniel Jones. And maybe they address a lot of other needs on the roster. It's a great wide receiver class. They could ultimately go in that direction at #6 overall.
And since we're speaking of local teams, how about the Jets? They sit at 10 right now. They've got a number of needs as well. Offensive line, offensive weapon for Aaron Rodgers. Where do you think they move tonight?
One of those two spots. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, during his illustrious career in Green Bay, the Packers never picked a wide receiver in the first round for him. He got it done, won multiple MVPs without a first-round wide receiver. So don't be surprised if the Jets are aggressive to maybe move up a few spots to pick a wide receiver, or Georgia's Brock Bowers, who is the prize of the tight end class, could ultimately just fall into their lap at #10 overall.
All right, so after the quarterbacks go in, by all accounts, it's going to be a quick rush to the top for the quarterbacks. Your next favorite position player outside of the quarterbacks that are most likely going to go 1, 2, 3, who do you like?
I love Chop Robinson, the edge rusher from Penn State. He's pretty young. He's only 21 years old, but he has that ability to bend the corner. He's fast. He's very athletic as a pass rusher. And I think after quarterback and maybe wide receiver, the guy who can get after the quarterback and affect him and impact the game on the defensive side is vital in today's NFL. So Chop Robinson from Penn State is a name who might not be picked super early tonight, will go somewhere later. I think he can be a really good player in the NFL because of his athleticism and upside.
Are you surprised with how front-loaded offensive players are in the first round tonight? Because, I mean, Dallas Turner, by most accounts, is really probably one of the first defensive players that's going to get drafted. That might not be until outside of 10.
I'm not really surprised. I mean, look at the NFL today. It's all about scoring points. Quarterbacks are getting the football out of their hands faster than ever. Every team has not just 1, not just 2, but usually 3 really good wide receivers. So I think it aligns with the talent pool, of course, because it's a great receiver class, a great quarterback class. Even offensive tackle is very good. But I think more than anything, NFL GMs know that offense wins. We always heard defense wins championships, but you need to have a quality offense in today's NFL that can put up around 30 points a game, or you're just not going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, if they're going to score 30, you got to score 32 at least. Hey, real quick before I do let you go, the Bears, obviously they're going to take Caleb, at #1. Does he revolutionize that franchise finally, giving them the quarterback of the future? Justin Fields, they thought was that guy, but he's not. Is this their guy?
I think it is. I think Caleb Williams has enough talent inside the pocket, outside the pocket, and importantly, the situation around him, offensive line, pretty good receivers. I think they have a good environment to kind of foster that development that every quarterback, even someone as talented as Caleb Williams, needs to make once they enter the NFL.
They got good receivers, they got a great tight end, and they got another pick in the top 10 that they could use or trade back. Chris, thanks so much. We appreciate it. Have a great day and great night. I hope you enjoyed as much as the rest of us do.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, Chris. And you